and gentlemen, welcome back to an electronic campfire edition of the Biz
and the
podcast.
Hell yeah.
As always, the guillotine spinning that shit. Wicka, 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 wicka. Rambo on the other side of the bar. Coming back at you.
So something we forgot to mention was, we're running these podcasts back to back. Back to back. We did a Beers and Deers. Now this is the electronic campfire, which is just, we're just shooting the shit on this one.
Beers.
Yeah, it's mainly about just, we might not talk about hunting at all. But something I wanted to mention was, with a heavier arrow, your bow will be quieter.
Yeah.
Because it will have more resistance applied to it, and it's also less strenuous on your bowstring and your bow in general. So a heavier arrow has other benefits as opposed to just penetration. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Cool stuff.
Yeah, and the 80-pound limbs, I thought it would be louder. It's not louder at all. Meanwhile, no. I was shooting inside of a little garage bubble, but it wasn't loud at all.
No.
I had so many expectations for the 80-pound limbs, and it didn't meet any of my expectations. Yeah, needless to say, my expectations were negative.
Yeah.
So
you thought, this is going to be so much harder to draw. This is going to be so much louder. This is going to be harder on my bow.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it's like, well, it ain't that big of a difference from 60 to 70.
No.
Other than it just shoots faster.
When you put it like that, God, you
know what I mean? So what's the big difference from 70 to 80? You know what I mean?
70 to 100.
Yeah. Dude, I want to try a fucking 110-pound bow.
My dad's bow goes to 110.
Does it really?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
I'd be scared to draw it because the string's about 20 years old.
It would probably disintegrate.
Yeah.
When you release that string.
Yeah.
The bow itself would just...
I'd be scared of the limbs just drawing it back.
Yeah.
Because it's got cams, but it's a limb-driven bow.
Yeah.
Because it's 32 years old.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
That's a lot of pounds.
Golden Eagle.
Gold Eagle? Is that what it is?
Golden Eagle, I think.
Yeah. Do they even make bows anymore?
No, I think they were McPherson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I could be totally wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
These dogs are driving me nuts, bro.
I wonder what they're bugging out for.
Just life in general.
Yeah, they just fucking miserable. It's because Sam's at work. Yeah. They're freaking out.
She'll be there for the next 5.5 hours, so I'll get used to it.
Yeah, the hookers will be here in about 20 minutes.
Yeah, we got to cut this one short.
Man, this will be a short pod, dude. Hookers and cocaine.
So I was telling you off air. Went to the... should I even tell this story?
Yeah, fuck yeah. I want to hear about it.
I went to the bar after work today, Saturday, with my boy Jamie. And we got to the bar, and we sat down at the bar, and we look at the very end of the bar, and there was this giant, quote-unquote, woman with this huge afro. And we're looking at this, quote-unquote, woman for a period of time, and we realize this is not a woman. It's a dude. Huge. Massive. 6'6" dude.
Fuck.
With breast implants. Voice deeper than mine. And
holy shit.
It's
the second string on the Ravens a few years back.
Yeah, dude. O-line. I got nothing against people like that. But
freaks.
This thing was flaunting it. Look at me.
Yeah.
And if you say something, I'm going to fuck you up.
Yeah.
Was
not a dude.
Twas not a chick, dude. Twas a dude. Is a guy.
Yes, a guy.
I remember back in the day when I was growing up, you had to do that shit behind closed doors.
Yeah.
But do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. But it's just that person was waiting for a reaction.
Yeah.
Just by the way they were.
Well, didn't you say they were fucking? Wasn't she with, or he or whatever was with some fucking skinny ass white dude?
Yeah, it was an African American thing. It was 6'6", and the dude that was with it was 5'5", and they were all over each other at the bar. it's 1 o'clock in the fucking afternoon, and PDA's at the fucking yin yang.
Just fucking tongues down each other's throats.
Yeah, they were waiting for someone to say, "Hey, man, fucking take it outside."
See, dude, that's like, that's what makes me think a lot of this shit, like a lot of the like trans movement and stuff, and we're probably gonna get fucking kicked off YouTube.
Yeah, dude.
A lot of it is like almost like them like just wanting attention.
Yeah.
Like just trying to signal that they're so like just like against the grain, and like it's like, what the fuck are you doing? You know what I mean? It's just, it seems just so asinine to me. And look, if you feel that way, good on you. I don't know what
Leave
to
me
tell you.
alone. I don't give a fuck what you do.
Yeah, I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. But it's almost like a lot of it seems like it's some form of virtue signaling. Now, I know not all of it. I know there's legitimate
not.
people who feel that way.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's a lot of people that are doing it just to try to be like them. You know what I mean? Almost like, I don't know. It's like these fucking dudes that are feminist.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, but you're a dude. You know what I mean? So it's like, what are you doing? Are you just like trying to get like real close to these chicks or something to hopes that one day you might get laid, dude? Like, get fucked, bro.
That's never gonna work. Trust me,
Not
bro.
gonna work, dude.
Been there, done that.
I've been friend zoned.
Yeah.
Like, and it's manipulative is what it is. And it's like, you know, when you're young, I get it. Like, as young dudes, but I don't know, man. I think it's just a weird thing, and I can't wrap my fucking brain around it.
either.
Or why you would want to do that, like, especially like a large, able-bodied man. Like this dude's 6'6". Like you could be doing some kind of athletic endeavor, whatever it may be, and you could do something great with yourself. But instead, you're probably a lazy fuck. So to get attention, you do this. You know what I mean?
Me and Sam seen. I don't want to call it she because it's not she. Seen it at the bar a couple years ago. Or not
That's your
years ago,
pronoun. We're giving it to you.
a couple months ago, and they were complaining about how broke they were. Meanwhile, he's got fake tits,
Yeah.
all these fucking tattoos all over him, and it's like, your priorities are fucked up.
Yeah.
Be a chick if you want, but if you're broke,
Maybe don't do all that.
yeah.
Yeah. Maybe don't be sitting at the bar. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I don't know. Whatever, dude.
And to segue, like, you heard about this female swimmer in the NCAA, right?
Dude, that's so fucked up.
But like, where did feminism go? Is my question.
Yeah.
Feminism was like women power, but now all of a sudden that this fucking dude who was
A woman who wants to be a woman.
wants to be a woman, who when he was an NCAA swimmer in the men's division was like 400th,
Yeah.
ranked 400th, and now he's number 1 in women.
Yeah.
Where are you at now?
What about those girls who worked their fucking asses off, who dedicated their lives to this, to swimming, and the chick who won second place would have been a gold medal Olympian.
Yeah.
And this fucking dude comes in here. Like, what a piece of shit. How do you live with yourself? I'm sorry, but fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. I'm not calling you a chick. You're a dude.
You're a fucking dude.
And you stole that girl's fucking gold medal, you piece of shit. I don't...
He's a fucking loser.
Yeah.
That's all he is he's a
You're
loser.
a loser.
Yeah.
And because you couldn't fucking cut it in the men's, you jumped over to the women's and won a gold medal. You motherfucker. Like, dude,
It's disgusting.
if that was... Yeah, I hate
It's
that.
fucking
I hate that, man. You know what I mean? And it's like... As a I don't know, like as a woman, wouldn't that bother you? As if you were a woman, wouldn't that bother you? Like, and
Fuck yeah.
why is no one speaking out? Like, I know there is some people speaking out,
Not
about it,
enough.
but it's like, why are we letting this happen? The NCAA, shame on you for allowing that. Like, that is bullshit. I'm sorry, but that is just fucked up, man. Whatever, dude. You know. Because you're a dude, you know.
Whatever,
you just
dude.
took that girl's gold medal, and I feel for her. You know, like I don't care if that's what you want to do. If you're a chick or if you're a dude and you want to be a woman, I got no problem with that. That is perfectly acceptable.
Yeah.
That is your prerogative.
Leave other people out of
But
it.
dude, you can't compete against biological women. There is a fucking difference.
I'm sorry. Men are stronger, are more athletic.
Generally, yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. If you take the top female athlete and the top male athlete in a sport that requires strength and speed, the male is going to be leaps and bounds better than the female.
Of course, there are anomalies.
Yes, sure.
But 9.9 times out of 10,
yeah,
the men are
going to win.
Yeah.
And so it's you're just using your biological genetic disposition to beat these women. Like you're a dude competing against women. It's fucking wrong.
That guy's a pile of shit.
You're an asshole. You're a real asshole.
And for the government and the NCAA and whoever
to allow
else,
that.
yeah, wasn't there a male female bodylifter in the Olympics?
A male who
Bodylifter,
bodybuilder? They're
weightlifter.
not in the Olympics.
Powerlifter.
An Olympic weightlifter? I don't know.
I think there was.
Was there? That's another one. That's bullshit.
Yeah.
That should not be allowed.
No.
Now, and it's almost hard to even think of a sport that would be acceptable in. If you're a dude and you want to compete in women's sports, I don't think it's okay. It's not. You're taking it away from these women that have worked so hard to get where they're at. Like, dude, what the fuck, man? You know what I mean? It's such bullshit. And it's a slippery slope because then you get into that whole kid thing. You know what I mean? Where it's like, what's next? They're gonna let you identify as a 16-year-old? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
God.
no, dude.
Where's the line?
Where's the line here? Yeah, where's the line? Because it's gotta be somewhere. We gotta draw the line somewhere, and it's fucked. It's fucked.
Fucked.
Yeah.
God.
That's the world we live in.
But where is the line? Where is the line? I don't think we found it yet.
We haven't found it. Yeah, because will there ever be a thing where it's like that's too much? What is too much for these people?
Well, I can't identify as a 2-year-old. Well, I guess I could.
Right, for now. Well, but maybe one day you'll be able to. Maybe it's like, well, I identify as a 65-year-old man. Well, you're not biologically 65 years. You haven't lived on this earth. Well, you're not biologically a fucking man.
I identify as 65. Can I withdraw my retirement?
I want my retirement. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, this shit it's asinine. It's fucking asinine.
And for the people that don't look at it like that, they're insane. They're
insane.
Crazy people.
Yeah.
And
it's science, dude. Like, yeah, in the womb, we all start out as female, whatever. Yeah. But
that's true?
Essentially.
I didn't know that.
Essentially, yes. But then you don't. You develop in the womb into your genetic birth, whether you're male, female, and there's anomalies, and that's okay. And even if you are born as a male and want to be a female, I got no problem with that either. But I have a problem is when you compete for sports against someone who is genetically a different gender from you. That is fucking wrong.
You use your biological advantage to win.
Yeah, it's fucked up. It's not right.
You should find this guy and kick his fucking ass.
I should kick his fucking ass, dude. I'm gonna fucking suck his dick. I'm gonna teach him a lesson.
It's such bullshit.
Yeah, it is, man. But that's fucking weird. We live in some strange fucking times, son.
My poor grandfather, he rolling over in his grave.
Yeah. I was thinking about that, like, just how much times have changed. Like, how do you think a modern-day bow hunter would stack up to a bow hunter 100 years ago?
Oh, my God.
Which would be...
It'd be like a man versus a woman.
Back then, it would have had to been like a Native American even, and even then... It kind of died off for a while. It wasn't really reborn till like Ishii and fucking
Saxon and Pope.
Saxon and Pope, yeah. So like, say a modern day bow hunter compares to a bow hunter of 1,000 years ago. How do you think we would stack up against that guy?
Well, you don't know, but you'd think
he would probably hunt circles around us. Like, I bet they were just. I mean, that was their life. They literally, I mean, we say it's our life, but no, that was literally their life.
Like, they had to.
If they wanted to eat, like, that's what they did. You know what I mean?
I would love to go back to those times, bro.
Just for a little while.
You think?
yeah, man, dude, medicine, like, motherfucker, you might have died from fucking strep throat back then. You know what I mean? Like, it was a different time. Fucking lack of air conditioning. I mean, like, dude.
Yeah, but if you were born back then, you wouldn't know any different.
You ain't got no. Yes. If you were born back then, you wouldn't know any different. I mean, you ain't got deodorant. You ain't got you're not taking showers. Like, dude, imagine what people smelled like back then. Going down on a broad and you're just fucking wafting in that.
I don't think that was a thing back in the Wild West.
Yeah, they probably just avoided that. Yeah. I don't know. Fuck. You don't want to go down on me after I ain't showered for a week, I'm sure. Whew. But I guess that was, that was life. But like you said, you didn't know no different.
Yeah.
But like I can't imagine we would stack up well against like bow hunters from back in the day. I mean, the knowledge that they had about the woods and about game, it was probably just unparalleled.
I think that's the problem with today's day and age. We don't have to worry about anything. We don't have to worry about a mountain lion attacking us while we're walking down a trail. We don't have to worry about fucking shooting an animal for dinner.
Yeah, where we're getting our next meal.
We don't have to worry about anything.
Life is so easy now that we just create problems.
We are creating fucking issues.
Yeah, we find things that bother us now. And we live these lives of just ease. And even poor people in America are fucking fat.
That's what pisses me off, dude.
Because, there's, now officially, obesity worldwide is more of a problem than hunger.
Is it really?
Yes, official.
Wow.
It is official.
Okay.
Obesity is more of a worldwide problem than hunger. We live in a time like no other. We live in a time where life is easy. It is easy to survive. No longer there is no such thing as survival of the fittest.
No.
It doesn't work that way anymore. Actually, it's kind of it's got an inverse relationship now because the people that are uneducated, the people that are unhealthy, are the ones that are actually having more kids now. Like it's shown that like lower middle class people are having more children than upper middle class people because they're more concerned about getting themselves, getting their life together. They want to get a house. They want to finish this. They want to get to this place before they have children. And then they just end up having maybe one kid. You know what I mean? But then the lower middle class people, the people that are fucking living on welfare and just the ne'er-do-wells, you know what I mean? They're just popping kids out in order to, like, a kid means paycheck. You get this. Yeah, they mean paycheck. And these are the people that are creating more kids. So then what does that lead to down the road? Then you've just got a bunch of people that are lower class, and it's almost like we're going to end up in this point to where it's almost like the Middle Ages, to where you've got serfdom down here, these people who are just living in poverty, and the super wealthy. Mm-hmm. There's almost, the middle class is slowly getting pushed out, and not just in that way, but in other ways, in taxes, and it's almost harder now to live as a middle class than it is the lower class. It's easier to just go collect welfare and not have a job and collect fucking unemployment and live on Section 8 and all that stuff than it is to actually work.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
No, but you're 100% correct. Like, it's fucking scary.
Yeah.
Like, I got to work, 40, 50, sometimes 60, 70 hours a week, and I am...
You're still just getting by. It's not like you're fucking... I mean, I'm not speaking for you, but...
I'm doing all right. But, like, these fucking clowns that do nothing...
are doing just as well.
Just as good.
Yeah.
Free fucking cable, free electric, free water, free rent, free cell phone, free.
Free.
And they sell drugs, and then they got to fucking escalate.
Yep. And then you've got guys like us who bust our ass to be where we're at.
Yeah.
And we're doing pretty much the same thing as them.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have a little bit nicer of a house and vehicle, but we're also working our fucking ass off for it. And our fridges probably ain't half as full. I guarantee you.
My freezer is. Of organic, renewable resource.
Yeah. You can't beat that, son.
You cannot beat that.
No.
All these
It's
fucking
a sore
hippies.
dick.
All these hippies that go to fucking ShopRite or Walmart. It's organic. Bitch, that shit ain't organic, bro.
No. You know what a cage-free chicken is? They live like a 12 by 12 box.
Yeah.
That's cage-free for you.
Yeah. That ain't organic.
That ain't the same thing.
My fucking whitetail that lived 5 months in the woods.
It was organic.
Yeah.
A beautiful 5 months. But yeah, that's another thing. Like Yellowstone, that show. You know the show Yellowstone?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Remember? It was a great show. Or 1883, sorry. Did you watch it?
I did not.
All right, I gotta go.
Dude, I don't want to pay for Paramount.
Yeah, I feel you. It was really good. But there was a segment in there where they were talking about the girl that was dying. And she was a young woman. I think she was 19. And the guy was like, she's been out, and the whole time they're out on the Oregon Trail, they're making their way up to Oregon. And she's riding the trail. She's learning how to like run cattle. She gets married. Her husband dies. Then she falls in love with this Native American guy, and then they get attacked by these other Native Americans because they think they killed them, and she gets gut shot right in the stomach with an arrow, and she's dying. And the one guy was like, she's lived more in the past year than most of us have in our whole life. And that resonated with me. I was like, it's not the length of how long you live. Like there's people that we've all come into contact with, like whether it be just like say an old guy at work who just comes in and he punches the clock and he goes home and he sits on his couch and he watches TV, and he does that for 65 fucking years, and then he retires and he dies 2 years later. Or you've got a guy like you and I, man, who every day after work, like we're doing things that we're really passionate about. Like our work isn't our life. And we're doing what we feel like we were put here on this earth to do. I mean, and it might not just be bow hunting. It could be everything. I mean, and in every aspect, like, we live a life of purpose.
Yeah.
And there's people that literally go through life and they never really experience living. And it's not about, life isn't a game of quantity or how long you live. Or it's quality, man. And I thought that just it really stuck with me. I was like, man, that's so profound. Like how that whole thing, man. I just thought that was really interesting how they said that about her. How she's lived more in the past year than most of us have our whole lives.
I mean, it makes sense. You look back over you just turned 30. I'm about to be 32. Look back over our lives, and how much do you really remember? The profound memories. You might remember in total 5 years worth of memories.
Yeah.
So you've only really lived 5 years. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get that.
But if you could have lived 100 years ago, you were living every day.
Yeah. Every day had like struggle and honestly, struggle's a lot of it, dude.
Oh, struggle. You need to be successful in this life. You need struggle, and you need discipline, and that's pretty much all you need.
Yeah, and it makes you feel purpose. Like if you just go through life of ignoble ease, like it's just, and that's the thing is like you can do that now. You can go through life relatively easily and do fucking nothing, but if you don't do things that like make you uncomfortable, if you don't do things that are difficult, you're never gonna have that sense of reward for your hard work, man. Like it's everything, and that's like I try to instill that in my kids. It's like it's not about the journey, or it's not. Geez, it's not about the destination. It's about the journey. Like Jocko had this thing on his podcast. He was like, if somebody asked him if he ever feels like Sisyphus, which was this guy. It was this Greek parable. He would roll the stone up the mountain, and he was saying it's. I'm not trying to get to the top of the mountain. He was like, if I did get to the top of the mountain, I would roll that stone back down and fucking push it back up again. Dude. I enjoy the process of pushing it up the mountain, and that's like that was fucking awesome. I love that, and it's just that is 100% the truth. And it's the same thing. That's how deer hunting, I analog that towards life in that way. And that, like, yes, of course we want to kill the deer, but it's not about the actual act of killing the deer. It's the whole process that we fall in love with.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Of course, if you didn't have that reward at the end, it might make the process less enjoyable. And I've thought about that. Like, You could go out into Colorado and hike through the mountains and camp and have a great fucking time. But having the purpose of function, a reason for being there, or that is hunting. The reason you're there is to pursue that animal.
Mm-hmm.
It makes the process more enjoyable because it has purpose. But without that purpose, it just doesn't have the same resonance. It doesn't mean anything.
I know
like if you're just out there
exactly what you're
camping,
saying.
you're just out there camping.
Like if me, you, and whoever else just go out there and we just bullshit in the fucking mountains, go camping. Okay,
That's
is
cool.
what it is.
Yeah.
But we're chasing that animal every morning, till dark, and say we don't get it. It's still cool as fuck.
It's still
But
better.
But if we do get it, it's like, man, we had this awesome fucking time, and we did what we came there to fucking do.
Yeah.
It's so much
And even
cooler.
if you didn't, even if we didn't succeed, we still tried.
It wasn't just camping.
It wasn't just camping. It had purpose. It wasn't like we were just pretending to fucking live back in the day. We were out there doing something. And that's what I think a lot of people miss is that purpose, man. And that's everything. And I think like stuff like hunting, it shows you that.
Mm-hmm.
And the people who don't hunt, I feel like they're lacking. Well, not everybody. Everybody has. There's a million things you can do that
Purpose can be anything.
give you purpose. Yeah. But I feel like life is like that. Life without purpose is being out in the woods,
Just
camping.
living.
Yeah, you're just out there camping. But when you add purpose to it, then you're hunting. You know what I mean? It's
yeah.
you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You need that purpose to really make you feel fulfilled, to really live.
A lot of people are just camping.
Yeah, some people, you're just camping.
Hey, we're hunting, Daddy.
We're hunting, Daddy.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, you like
Damn, we should make a T-shirt.
that? You're just camping. I'm hunting.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah,
It's
son.
fucking good.
Yeah, son.
I'm not gonna lie to you. It's pretty fucking
I
good.
like that, dude.
I like that a lot, dude.
Yeah, it's different. You know what I mean?
It
And
is.
I think the modern day America, and you know what's easier? Just go camping.
That's a lot
It's a lot
easier.
harder to hunt. It's a lot harder. It's a lot more work. You got to pack a lot more gear. You might have to chop up an animal.
Oof.
You might have to fend off a predator from getting your animal. You might have to, hey, if you're hunting multiple animals, you might have to butcher one animal and put it up in a cache or cache, however the fuck you say it,
How do you say it?
and then go pursue another cache.
Yeah, I say cachet too.
Yeah. But if I'm losing my train.
Motherfuckers is just camping.
You're just camping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like there's real value in doing things that are difficult, doing things that make you uncomfortable, doing things that suck, because it not only does it make you a better person, but it makes you feel fulfilled.
Yeah.
Like, and it's not just hunting. You know what I mean? There's other things. Like jiu-jitsu gives me that same sense of fulfillment and purpose too. Like, because I'm working towards something.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't, and like it could be like a friend of mine said like that they weren't interested in doing something because it was just too hard. And to me, I was just like, what?
Yeah, that makes sense.
What do you mean it's too hard?
I understand not doing something because you've tried it, you don't like it.
Right.
I understand that. But if it's too hard, come on.
Like, but don't you understand the reward that comes from doing things that are hard?
Yeah.
Like, it's just, to me, I love doing things that are hard. And I feel like the more you do them, the more you want to do them.
Yeah. Like, I got that bike trainer for my bike, and I've been down here every day of this week fucking ripping on that fucking bike, dude. I hit a half hour, and that's when I'm like, I'm fucking done. But that's when the motor starts turning. I'm like, okay, it's time to keep going.
Yeah.
And I got 45, I got an hour, and you don't want to do it. Getting on that motherfucker is the hardest fucking thing.
Yep.
After an hour, you feel great.
Yeah.
You feel fucking fantastic because you're better in yourself
Yeah.
in multiple different ways. You're getting healthier. Your mental game is getting better.
Stronger.
You're just a
Faster.
person.
And we're 30, man. You know, like
It's downhill from here.
yeah. And it's like, it doesn't have to be though.
It doesn't have to.
Like,
No.
what did Jocko say? He said,
You can do testosterone.
yeah. But
Oh, yeah.
what did he say? I'm right now at 30 years old. I'm stronger.
Yeah.
I'm smarter, healthier, wealthier, all that than I was 5 years ago, son.
That's true.
All
That's
that.
very
Am I getting old? Maybe. Maybe the clock says I am. But fuck that clock. And fuck your elbows.
Fuck your elbows.
Yeah, my elbows are sore, but fuck them.
I'm not sore.
You know
The main
what?
thing that matters to me is I'm a better archer than I was 5 years ago.
Yeah, a better hunter.
Yeah, that mainly that.
You're gonna traverse that mountain better, and that's what I was thinking about this the other day. I'm thinking, I hope John's fucking working out. I hope Runsky's fucking working out.
That mountain's gonna suck my dick this year.
Fuck yeah. Because you guys got 2 days. I only got one. I wish I had two.
That
But
mountain's sucking my dick.
you're gonna make that mountain your fucking bitch.
Saturday? Nah. Don't give a fuck. Sunday?
Nothing.
Nah, don't give a fuck. And we're gonna wake up early, so we can't be drinking. Well, we will, but we can't be.
Not too much.
Yeah.
We gotta be pace ourselves a little bit.
We won't though.
Yeah, we won't.
Yeah, because we're shooting at 8 a.m. on Sunday.
that's a sleeping in for us.
Yeah,
though.
that's very
we can wake up at 7, dude.
I was up at. I had to be at work at 6:30 today. I was up raring to go at fucking quarter to 5.
Yeah,
Just staring at the fucking ceiling.
I know. I woke up today, and I didn't have to do shit other than take my kids to their mom, and then go to jiu-jitsu at 9:30, and then I had a side job after. Short jobs took me an hour, but I still fucking woke up at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I woke up at like 5 something, and I was like, no, go back to sleep, and I went back to sleep for a little bit, and it was like 6:15, and I was like, okay, I guess I'm getting up.
You ever miss the days as a teenager when you could sleep till noon?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Dude, I don't sleep like I used to, man.
Nah, me either.
Like, dude, I sleep like 6 or 7 hours a night. 7 would be a good night.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, most of the time, I sleep about 6 hours.
Like, I'll go to bed and I'll just kind of lay there and I'll watch stupid shit on my fucking phone. But it's mainly about 7 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 not bad.
I
I try to shoot for 7.
I feel good on 6 to 7. If I get any more, I kind of feel like shit.
Yeah. The difference between 6 and 7 for me is substantial.
Yeah.
Like, if I get 6 hours, I feel like shit. If I get 7, I feel great.
6, I can feel it kind of loading up during the week. Like, I need to, like, sleep about 10 to make up for the difference.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6 hours, especially training. Like, if I get a couple days where I'm sub 7, dude, by like 3 days in a row of that, which like this week I had like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I had like 6 hours and change every night. Wednesday, dude, I was fucking I needed sleep. I was like, dude, I gotta go to bed early tonight. You know what I mean? Like, it takes a toll on you, man.
I've noticed now that I've been getting it on my bike, I've been sleeping like a fucking baby.
Yeah.
Somebody could kick my fucking door in, slit the old lady's throat, fuck my dog. I'm still sleeping, dude. Yeah. Dad, get the gun.
Yeah, dude. Exhausting yourself physically will give you the best sleep there is.
Yeah.
The only problem is you can't sleep like right away. So I'm doing MMA till 9 o'clock at night on Tuesdays.
Wow.
So I'm doing 2 hours of jiu-jitsu.
So you're not sleeping until like midnight.
Yeah, 2 hours of jiu-jitsu and then an hour of MMA. I get out of there at like a little after 9 o'clock. I got to be at work at 6 a.m. the next day. So I go home. I can't fall right asleep, dude. I go home, I wash my ass, and
Gotta get a bidet.
I fucking have like some protein-rich food. Hopefully, like half the time it's a fucking yogurt and a protein shake. And I'll just sit there, because I'm so tired, or I'm so wired from just training for 3 hours straight, busting ass.
But you're tired.
I know I need to sleep, and I know I'm exhausted, but I can't yet. Like, my body needs some time to, like, wind down. So I end up staying up till, like, 11 o'clock at night.
Oh.
And then I wake up at fucking 5 a.m., and there's 6 hours. And after training like that, dude, I need more sleep than that.
Yeah.
So it kicks my ass a little bit. And I'll have like one day where like Wednesday or Thursday, I'll fucking just crash at like 8 p.m. on my couch. My kids are there fucking climbing on me. 8 p.m. at night, I'm fucking assed out. You know what I mean?
Dad's on heroin.
Yeah, that's what they're probably like, there's something wrong with that. Like, I'll sit down, it's like 7:45. I'm nodding the fuck out on my fucking recliner. Yeah.
Oh, man. So how's MMA training going?
It's good, man. It's so like I've boxed and jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
But putting those together is different. It's so different. And then not only that, but dude, then you put this cage into the like you don't realize like how much of a factor that is, man. Like sprawling on the cage, like you got to turn your legs different. Using the cage to like take somebody down, like dude, it's there's a lot to this, man. Yeah. More than you think. Like there's a lot of technical aspects of it that I've got a lot of work to do.
Makes sense. I mean, like it's a whole different ball game from your back.
Yeah.
To up against a cage, standing up.
Yes. Like shooting on somebody like wrestling in the middle of a mat is one thing, but dude, when somebody's up against a cage or you're up against a cage, how you sprawl, how you respond, everything is so different. It's so different. So it's definitely a lot. Like I got a lot to learn.
Are you gonna be ready?
I'm gonna be fucking ready. You better believe it, brother.
Good. The old man said his horse is gonna be ready first weekend in June.
Oh, really?
I said, hey, motherfucker, I'm going to TAC. You can't run that bitch yet. I want to be there.
Yeah. That's the first weekend in June, yeah. And then the second weekend, the third weekend is my fight.
Yeah, so she's got to run the second weekend.
Yeah, she's got to go second weekend.
I got to put some money down. She's got to pay my mortgage for a year.
Yeah, I'm putting all my money on that.
Yes.
Which is like $20.
Yeah. I think I'm going to put $200 on her Miami Gold.
I'll put $100 on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, her odds will probably be 90-1.
Yeah.
So if we win,
dude, whew, I'll make fucking $9,000, son.
God
damn. You're shitting in high cotton, baby. I'll be leaving there with 2 hookers.
I keep telling him, like, you better know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
Putting a good chunk of change on this bitch.
We put $100 out, and we're like, hell yeah. And your dad gets up on the horse, like, what the fuck?
What?
John's the jockey?
It's a 240-pound
jockey. You didn't tell us you were the jockey, dude.
What do you mean? I can't afford a jockey.
That's badass, though. Is he really enjoying that?
Yeah. Like we were just talking about, gives him purpose. I mean, he's retired. He has nothing.
Yeah.
He keeps wanting me to come over. I'm a terrible son. I never do. And I want to because there's gonna come a time where I can't.
Yeah.
And but it gives him purpose.
Yeah.
So which is great. And
which is good.
This was his first love. Training horses. It's awesome.
Yeah. Dude, it's everything, man.
Yeah.
Having purpose is everything. And I feel like I've dated
people lay down and die without purpose.
Yes. People they retire and it's just so sad because their whole fucking life they worked and that was their purpose. What a miserable existence that is. Ooh. That your job is now I'm not saying that you can't have a job you really like, but I'm talking about people that work in like production facilities for some big corporation. And then they retire and die. Yeah. Like that was your life. That is all you did with your life. What a fucking waste.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you gotta. I'm not saying that you can't work at a production job. I'm not saying that at all. Your job doesn't have to be your life, though.
Yeah.
Like you can do stuff out. Don't go home and watch TV.
Yeah.
What a miserable life. And that's like, dude, so many guys that do that. They go to work, they come home, they watch TV or play video games, and argue with their old lady, and that's their existence.
You just explained my whole life.
And they go bowling every once in a while or something. But even if it is bowling, fucking do it with passion, man.
Yeah.
Compete in it. Yeah. Do it. Challenge yourself.
Bowl
make
300.
It harder. Yeah. Fucking do something, man. Fucking find something that gives you an objective, that gives you some functioning purpose, man. Yeah. It's everything. Yeah. Like for us, I know, like during the fall, it's fucking hunting. Like that's my purpose, dude.
Spring now, and summer now, it's a whole year.
Yeah. Even now, it still is now. But like right now, like for me, I kind of shift gears into jiu-jitsu and like combat sports. Like, but hunting still like that's my main squeeze. You know what I mean? Like I gotta have something all year round though, because I'm fanatical in everything that I do.
Mm-hmm.
You know that, and like. So like even like I'm doing jiu-jitsu. All right, well I wanna compete and I wanna fight. Like I'm going balls to the wall. If I'm hunting, I'm fucking doing a podcast about it. I'm fucking taking week-long vacations to go down and swim around in a swamp. Like, I'm doing everything to its fucking fullest. Yeah. And is it easy, or is it sometimes enjoyable? Sometimes, no, it's not. It sucks. Sometimes it's miserable. I'm fucking sore all the time. Yeah. Blackwater whipped my fucking ass. We were waking up early and going to bed late. Like,
that was rough.
Sometimes it isn't always fun while you're doing it, but it gives you it for your mental health, dude.
Looking back on it,
I love it, dude. I fucking love it.
At the time when me and Ronsky, because we were going through the swamp in a white bottom boat, and we had a spotlight. So that spotlight that Jeremy was holding up, no matter how high he got it up, it was still reflecting back in my eyes. I couldn't see a fucking thing. I was blind. I was literally blind going through the fucking swamp.
Yeah.
And you had to stay in the middle of the channel, and it was 4 foot in the middle of the channel. You got 6 foot either way, it was a foot deep. You're ripping the fucking prop off the fucking motor. But looking back, that is fucking awesome.
It was so exciting.
Yeah.
Right?
I wouldn't trade it for the fucking world.
No. That, like, at the time, it's fucking high energy. You're like, holy shit, dude, I'm about to fucking get stranded out of here. Fucking, I'm going to fuck this boat up. But, like,
I'm going to fuck Ronsky.
I might fuck Ronsky. Like, dude, there's nobody out here to take witness. He can't, it's my word over his. Yeah, but, dude, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't appreciate those things. And I don't know if, like, there's something I told my sister like a couple weeks ago. I was
Shout out
Steffi. I was like, man, I remember these guys like from my childhood that, and I'm not singling anybody out, but you may know who you are if I'm talking.
You know,
if I'm talking to you. I was like, that had like this passion, like they were these fucking like tough and like just go getters, and then now as adults, like they don't do anything and they just fucking play video games and do nothing. And it's like, I try to drag them out to do stuff like hunt. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I've tried to get them interested in hunting.
You did your best.
Yes. And I try to get them interested in jiu-jitsu or the gym or whatever it may have been. Several times I've tried to get like some of these guys that I'm thinking of, like trying to get them to do something. And they try it and they're like, they don't stick with it. And they go right back to their old ways of sitting in the house and playing video games and fucking eating like shit. And then they're miserable. You know what I mean? And they're overweight and it's like, dude, I know that's easy. It's so easy to just go home after work and fucking stuff your face and play video games. But do what's hard, man. Just try it. Just do it. And I'm not saying, not even just try it. Fuck try it. Stick with it. Give yourself some time to really do something, man. And don't just give up because it's tough. Like, fuck, dude. Because before you know it, in 30 years, it goes by like a blink. Like, we're 30 now. Like, another 30 are going to go by just as fucking quick, dude. And then where are you? You know what I mean? Like, fuck, man. And I feel like we lose that. Like some of my friends when I was like real young, like these kids were tough kids. They were athletic. They were fucking go-getters. And then as they become dads and they become older, they just kind of let that all go and they live for their kids and just I guess their jobs.
And the clock ticking by.
Yeah. And it's like, dude, what are you even here for?
And like a lot of the people that, a couple of people, mainly one person that we try to get involved, or that you try to get involved in hunting. He was into it for a bit, and then he just kind of let it go, and now he's in fucking prison.
Yeah, in prison.
Yeah.
And
if he would have, I'm not saying if he would have stuck with it, he wouldn't have ended up in the same position. But
maybe
chance,
maybe if he would have really dedicated himself to hunting, and like actually tried, like,
thought about it like we did.
Yeah, and didn't just give up because it was hard.
Yeah.
And just kept doing it. Maybe he would have, once he did succeed, maybe he would have fell in love with it and got passionate about it instead of going back into the life that he was living. Yeah. Going home and playing video games and getting high and selling drugs. You know what I mean? Like, you know who we're talking about. I'm not saying names, but like, imagine how different his life might have been. And now he's in federal prison.
I think about how different my life would have been if my dad didn't get me involved in hunting. Because I was I was obsessed with it for a long time. I took you hunting in fucking high school. I would leave high school, I would hop in my truck, I would have everything there, and I would just drive down to public land down in Kenton County, just go hunting.
Yeah.
Like a fucking at the time it was so much fun, but like looking back, it's like Jesus Christ, dude, that's all you had to do. But it was fucking fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I fell out of love with it for a very short little bit, and then like we reconnected, and it's my fucking life now. But what if when I fell out of love with it, I never came back into it?
Yeah. Where would you be?
Where would I be?
I don't know.
That's why I hated that fucking job at Sumter, dude. I never got to fucking hunt.
Yeah.
And that's probably why I fell out. I
That's
disconnected
why it took
with
a little time, yeah. Because traveling all the time for work. And that was one of those jobs where it was hard to really have anything other than work in your life.
That's all it fucking was.
What can you do?
And then when you tried to take a break, people would call you pussy because you wanted to go fucking home.
Yeah.
Hey, get fucked.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Yeah, that job was. I liked working there, and I wouldn't change it. I'm glad I got to see the country and all that stuff. But yeah, dude, like having a purpose outside of work, working a job like that where you work long fucking days, you're never home, you're traveling, so it's not like you can. Like we could have probably done it different. We could have probably flown our bows out and hunted different states and stuff. You know what I mean? But we weren't that fanatical
if we were
about
doing it right now,
we would have.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Jesus.
We would have made it work.
Yeah,
and
but
it would have been cool.
At 23, 24.
We didn't have that. I don't know, hindsight. I guess we didn't have the.
Hindsight's a good word.
Well, like I thought about it. I even like talked to Chris about it. Like I was like, yeah, I want to fly my bow out to Texas and like hunt. But like, then before you know it, you switch to another job. Yeah. But like now, if I did it, I would have done it everywhere I went. I would have just took my bow.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I know it would have been a little extra, but I would have paid for it.
I mean, fuck, I went to Indiana, Illinois, Texas, Louisiana.
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
Great states to hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
California, not so much.
No.
But a lot, 90% of the states. Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could go back, of course, if anybody could go back, I'd do it.
And we could say this about everything. I
Yeah,
mean, you know, there's, you know, I told Wyatt this, and I was like, you know, son, I mean, life, you may have a lot of regrets, but one thing you will never regret is hunting. You're never going to regret that. You're never going to regret putting this work in. You're never going to regret wrestling. It might suck when you're doing it, but I guarantee you, when you look back, you're never going to regret this.
You're never going to regret listening to your old man.
Yeah, because everything I tell you, son, it's because I love you. And
experience.
I know if like you think you could re-steer your life and you could go back with the knowledge you have now and go in, you would do things differently. You know what I mean? And that's like, as children, you don't ever listen to your fucking parents. You know what I mean?
Wish I would have more.
But god damn it, if
My
we
dad
would have,
mainly.
and I have no regrets. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying like, yeah, and I don't think you are either. But if we understood the value of your parents' guidance when we were kids, it would have done so much for us. And that's the nature of human beings.
14, 15, 16.
You ain't
Get
listening.
fucked, old man.
Fuck you, old man. What do you know? Yeah, exactly. But like, it's funny as you get older, thinking like, I should have listened to Pops. You know what I mean? Not that it's like you live in any regret. Because honestly, I mean, I have things that I wish I would have done differently, but I don't necessarily regret them because it's led me to where I am, and I'm happy with who I am and where I am as a human being now.
I have zero regrets because everything that I did up until this very second has shaped me into what I am right now.
Yeah, and I like me.
I like me too. I want to get rid of some of this. Yeah, I'm working on it.
But you know what? If you weren't that way, if you didn't always look at yourself and say, I want to be better, you wouldn't be who you are now.
That's true.
And that's something that I think that overachievers, or maybe not just overachievers, I don't know what the word I'm looking for, is most good people always try to better themselves in some way. Like, I'm never good enough for me. I always want to be in better shape. I always want to be a better bow hunter. I always want to be better at jiu-jitsu. I always want to be able to lift more weight. Like, and that's a good thing. It's not bad that I'm never satisfied. You know, some people
satisfied.
Never satisfied. I always want to be better. I always want to be better than that. I want to be smarter. I always want to learn more.
Don't want to be camping.
I don't want to be camping. I
always want to be hunting.
I want to be hunting. I want to have purpose in what I'm doing. You know what I mean? God damn it, son.
No, I'm with you, man. And the people that just like, they've reached a spot, and that's the end line.
Yep, they're content and living in this shithole fucking place and fucking.
They don't want to get better at anything.
Don't want to work too hard. They just want to go home and play video games. I know I've been hitting hard on video games.
I love video games.
I used to love video games too, and I think they're okay in moderation.
Of course.
The problem with our generation is a lot of guys use them too much.
People try to make careers out of them.
Yeah, and it's like,
Okay.
it's like, get fucked, man. Like, I'm not saying you can't do it.
That's like the podcast. Like the population's huge. You gotta weave through to try to make this podcast may never go anywhere.
It probably never make any money.
No, probably never.
And that's okay.
But you gotta have a backup plan.
Yeah, you gotta do something. I mean, you'd think like these people that are like living for video games, like trying to make it, and I get it, and I'm saying like some people will do that, and it'll work.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. But like you said, you can't put all your eggs in one basket either. And if you're 30 and you're still playing video games all the time and it ain't working out, dude, let it go.
If you're 20 and you put all your eggs in one basket,
okay,
it's probably gonna work out.
Yeah. But if you're 30, like it's probably not. If it ain't happened by now, video games probably ain't the one.
No,
you know, and it's okay to play them for fun. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that. But if that's all you do is work and play video games, or work and watch TV, and work and go to the bar, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah, I mean, I love the bar as much as anybody.
Yeah, I love video games as much as anybody.
Yeah. But it's not my life.
Yeah, you can't make that your
Hunting
existence, man.
yeah,
and they might be like, what makes that different? Well, what makes it different is the fact that you can't hunt and get better at it without making yourself better. You can't become a better hunter without becoming a better person.
Yeah,
you can't do it. I challenge you to try to become a better bow hunter and not become a better person, not become better in physical shape, not become smarter, not become a better outdoorsman. Like there's so many attributes that turn over to life. Now, with video games, you can sit at home and get really good at video games and get really shitty at life.
And if on the off chance I succeed at hunting, I fed my family.
Yeah.
I'm putting meat in my belly.
There's a tangible reward.
Yes.
By that. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of things you can do, and hunting's just ours. So, you know, we're just speaking from ours.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying you just have to hunt. There's a lot of other shit you can do.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Fucking working out. You go lift weights, it's going to make you better. You're going to live a healthier life. You're going to feel better. You're going to be stronger. You're going to extend the quality of your life, not just your life, but the quality of it. How well you're going to be able to move and function into your later years by working out. It's one of those things that, I mean, working out is fucking so valuable. It's right up there with hunting too. Like, I mean, there's lots of things that you can do that give you purpose, but like, just understand that anything that you do that is worth your while is not going to be easy.
Yes.
If it's easy, guess what, dude? You're doing the wrong thing. You're dedicating your time to the wrong thing. If it is easy, stop fucking doing it. Or do it in moderation and find something else to really dedicate your time to.
Yeah.
It's got to be hard. If it isn't hard, it ain't worthwhile.
I miss deer season. God damn it.
Fuck, man. We got a while, too. We got like 157 days.
Well, we're going to start kicking the high gear for fucking practicing.
That's what's cool about the tack. Is it gives us something to kind of feed our frenzy. It feeds our innate desire.
It feeds the inner beast.
Yeah. The tack is fucking awesome. I love archery. I love archery a lot. It is really fun to just shoot my bow, even though I'm not hunting. I really still enjoy shooting.
It's top 5 for me.
Yeah, me too. Yep.
I wish I had more land. 20 yards ain't enough.
Yeah.
Especially the 80-pound limbs. That arrow fucking rips, son. You can't even see it.
Boy. I can't wait.
It's a whole new world.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like going from Earth to Mercury.
New world.
Yeah. Fucking
What is
Frozen.
that from?
Frozen.
Oh, God damn, I'm a loser. I got kids.
It's like going from Earth to Venus.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Yeah.
I mean, you are in a whole new fucking spectrum.
Yeah. I Can't wait to. Hopefully I get mine next weekend.
I think you will.
Yeah, and we could go to Port, just take some targets, just fucking have a ball, or maybe we could just go to my house.
Yeah, we'll go to your house.
Yeah,
I think we should.
Easier.
I think we should video when you get your bow.
Yeah,
because that thing is, I can see it in my brain, and it's so sexy in my brain. Fucking green riser, buckskin limbs, buckskin string.
Yeah.
You're gonna be the talk of the tack.
Yeah. Dude, that's going to be the sexiest bow at the tack. Sexiest bow.
I think you should probably skip Ryan's wedding, to be honest with you.
Sorry, Ryan. I'm not going to make it.
Come to the tack. You hate car trouble.
God damn it, Ryan.
You're really fucking us up, Ryan.
Really fucking us. Yeah, I'm looking forward to go to his wedding. I am. I'm happy for him. I really am.
Yeah. Big Joe Klein's getting married next
Joey
weekend.
Klein. Hell yeah, Joey. Good for you. About time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pumped for Joey, too. That's good.
I'm still not going to get married.
Hold out as long as you can, brother. You are fucking married.
Oh, yeah, I am married.
Yeah, pretty much married. Yeah,
I keep telling her that, and she's like, "Well, it's not official.
Oh, it ain't the same to her. It ain't the same.
Yeah, women's
you might as well
minds.
do it. You might as well just fucking tie the knot, son. It'll make her happy, and it ain't gonna change your life at all.
That's true.
It's the same fucking thing you're doing now.
You ain't getting my money though. You ain't getting my 401k, woman.
We're signing a prenup. Yeah, I don't think prenups are a bad thing. What do you shoot or pass on prenups?
Shooting.
Yeah, I think they're a good thing, man.
If you're not getting mine, I'm not getting yours.
Yeah. Let's not make this a legal agreement.
Yeah.
Because if without a prenup, then it kind of is a legal agreement. It's not necessarily anything else. Because that's all marriage really is. I mean, you're fucking.
I feel like a lot of men enact a prenup to keep the woman from their shit. But if you got a good woman, like Sam's a good woman, she got her own shit.
She got her own shit.
She got her own job. She got her own money.
So let's not make it about our stuff.
Like, I don't want yours.
Yeah.
You don't want mine. But then again, some people see it as like failure.
Yeah.
Right off the rip.
Mm.
God forbid.
But here's the deal.
I got insurance on my truck. I don't
Plan to wreck it.
I don't intend on wrecking it.
And here's the deal. Life ain't all sunshine and rainbows and fairy tales, motherfuckers.
I'm not farting rainbows.
That ain't the way it works. Because there is no such thing as true love, and there's no such thing as your soulmate.
Hey, you thought there was true love?
Yeah. It's not real, let me tell you. It's not real. You find someone that works with you and that you get along really good with, and you make it work. It's not like it's just going to work for you. You have to work at it. A relationship, you have to fucking put your work in, put your time in. It ain't all sunshine and rainbows. Man, it ain't all beautiful.
You're not kidding there. You make it work.
Yes.
It's something that you just, you sit down one day and you say, yeah, I think this might be it's worth just making it work.
It's worth working at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's worth seeing someone's flaws that you used to get pissed at, and you're like, oh man, that's really fucking annoying. But okay, I think I'm just gonna let that slide.
Yeah, but I love her, and I want it to work. So I'm gonna try to make myself better. She's gonna try to make herself better, and we're gonna try to be a team at this.
Yeah,
and that's what marriage is. It ain't so being realistic about it that it could fail is okay. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not like you're preparing for failure. No, it's just you're just being realistic about it. Things don't always work the way you want them to. So it's okay to have a backup plan. It's okay to have insurance like you do on your vehicle. It's not a bad thing because hey, sometimes you just get tired of trying to make something work if it won't work, and people change. People go different directions in their lives.
Shit happens.
Mature. That's why most people get divorced. It's more common to be divorced than to stay married. And a lot of it is because people get married young like I did. You know what I mean? And you get married at such a young age, and you're not even who you are yet. You're not even... When you're 20 years old, I was 21 when I got married, or 22 when I got married. You don't even know who you are yet.
Yeah.
You're not you yet. You're still a kid, and in all honesty. At 22, I mean, you might be an adult in essence, but you're still developing as a person to who you are. And you might not... That person you shack up with when you're young might not be the person you want to be with when you're 30. And that's okay.
Looking back, I wasn't who I was until 28.
Yeah.
28 is when I think I really figured out who I was. And when I look back, I'm like, God, this guy was a fucking retard at 23. Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. Like late 20s is when I really started to settle in on who I was.
Yeah.
And I mean, shit, that might change. I'm only 30 now, so who knows how I'm going to feel at 35. But
I'm going to be 32.
I feel like the past couple of years, is when I've kind of found who I am. Specifically because, like, a good example is, like, I went through a divorce, and because a lot of that was because we were just different people, and we tried to make it work. We tried to make it work for kids, and because you love these kids so much, and you want their lives to be perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
could you imagine making it work for the next 25 years just for kids?
No, you can't do it, because then the kids, what happens is then your children are going to see you being unhappy and you living a life that you don't want to live. So what's worse? Is that worse, or is just divorce worse? So it's kind of one of those things where it's like, you know what? Divorce is always hard on kids, but you got to take that chance that it might be better that you can be happy and they can see you both can be happy as individuals and see that you made the right choice for yourself. And you got to hope that they can learn from that. I mean, it's a tough thing. Divorce is probably the hardest thing I've ever gone through, and I've gone through some shit. And more so for kids, you know what I mean? Like you love your kids so much, you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing by them. But honestly, I think it is the right thing for them if it means you're going to live a life that you're not happy in, or with someone who you just don't agree with or you don't want to be with anymore, then you're just lying to yourself, and you're not being true to yourself. And above all, I mean, that's something you got to be true to yourself. You got to seek what makes you happy and what gives you function.
2 Christmases.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. I was like, what? Yeah, exactly. Like there's definitely benefits to it. And yeah, I think we all have to do what makes us happy. And in the end, sometimes it might not make everybody else happy.
Yeah, dude, fuck
But
the rest.
You can't give a
dude.
fuck about what everybody else thinks, man.
Dude, mind your business. Who fucking cares? Do what makes you fucking happy.
Yeah. And life's always going to be a lot of work. Whether it's with somebody else or by yourself, that's inevitable. So just get used to it.
It's going to suck. It's going to be fun. And
enjoy the process. Enjoy the ride. Enjoy it.
Because you know what? The people that do it the easy way are going to wake up one day and they're going to be 70 and say, what the fuck did I just do?
Yeah.
Nothing. You didn't do a fucking thing.
Hey, that's like you might want to get a divorce, but decide not to because of all it entails. Because honestly, it's easier. Like, say somebody has an affair. It's easier to just stay with them and try to work through it. I really think it is.
Yeah.
Than rebuilding your whole life. Like, you got to find a new place. You got to fucking separate. Then you got kids to deal with. I mean, it's a lot to leave. It's harder to leave. It's easier to stay. I mean, maybe not in the long run, but in the moment, it's easier to just stay and try to work at it. Yeah. In the long run, though, I think it might end up being harder.
Yeah.
But that's honestly, in my opinion, what's easy now and hard later is almost always the wrong choice.
Yeah.
Do what's hard because it'll pay off later. Do the things that are hard now to make your life easier later. Don't do what's easy now because that's going to make your life hard later.
Fucking get hard.
Get hard, motherfuckers.
Fucking David Goggins.
God damn it, son.
And he's 100% correct.
Yeah.
Fucking get hard,
get
motherfucker.
Hard. Yeah.
I'm not saying run a marathon a day.
No,
but get hard.
Get fucked. I ain't getting that hard, dude.
Nah, dude. Get fucked. Okay. You're a bit
Christ.
much.
That's fucking 2 Viagras and a gas station dick pill hard.
Him and Cam Haynes, they're too hard. They're too hard.
They are too hard.
I don't want that dick.
No. They're gangster motherfuckers, son.
They are gangster. And some days I wish I could be that disciplined. But then most days I'm like, nah, dude.
Nah, dude. I like to enjoy beer. You know what I mean?
I want a beer.
I wonder, do either of them drink?
No.
Probably not.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, because David Goggins says, people tell me all the time, man, I want to drink. And I'm like, Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
Yeah. Dude.
I feel like I sounded just like David Goggins right there.
You were pretty good. That was pretty good. I thought he was here. I feel like, I don't know. And, what do I know? And what do we know? That's a whole fucking podcast is us just shooting our shit.
What do they know?
Well, yeah, what do you know? But I feel like you gotta have a little bit of a cheat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm saying you gotta be hard and do things that are tough. But at the same time, you gotta enjoy things a little bit too. You gotta, hey, every once in a while, eat some fucking ice cream.
I feel like
have a fucking beer.
I feel like they're so psycho that their cheat is their hard.
Yeah. And but you know what? Hey,
much.
you can't take nothing from that.
Yeah,
that's all right.
yeah.
If it works for them, it fucking works for them. But for me, I feel like gotta have a little bit of reward every once in a while. Like I don't know. Every once in a while, you gotta do something that's just fucking drink some beer. Fucking go out and have a good time.
Come at me, Cam. I'm stomping that ass in archery competition.
Shots fired. I don't know about that, son.
You don't think so?
That's a bad motherfucker, boy.
That is a bad motherfucker.
He's fucking...
I don't think he's as bad as he is just from I don't want to say genetics. I think he's just as bad as he is from just fucking getting after
relentless practice.
Yes.
Relentless. Like he puts 100% into everything he does.
I think if we put as much time as he does into archery,
I think anybody could.
we would be better.
Maybe it's hard to say, but
No, it's hard to say.
yeah, definitely. But his work ethic is why he's so fucking good. The fact that motherfucker runs a marathon a day. Like, dude, that guy, his work ethic is why he's so above what most people are. Why he's so good at what he does. And that applies to anything, dude. That's like, if you work fucking hard at something, you're gonna be good at it. And he takes that to a whole nother level.
I can't wait till this book comes out. I want to know why he's
read it.
I want to know why he's so driven.
Yeah.
Why is he so driven?
I'd like to know, like, his childhood. Like, we learned David Goggins' childhood and why he's a psychopath.
Fucking rough.
Yeah. And it makes sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Most people who are like that come from backgrounds like that. They're fucking tough.
But most people that are shit come from
backgrounds like that.
Yeah.
Either you're going to do it one way or the other.
Yeah.
Either you're
There's
going to be
no middle road.
No. Either you're going to be a fucking drug addict living on Skid Row, or you're going to be a bad motherfucker. You know what I mean? There is no in between. Either your struggle makes you fucking great, or it breaks you down. Mm-hmm. And that's all in the individual. I believe that 100%.
I mean, I've listened to every podcast, Jerry with Cam Haines, and I what made him the motherfucker that he is?
I'd like to know too,
because
he's never talked about like his background, his history, his childhood, anything like that. I'd like to know.
God damn.
What's his book called? Do you know?
I don't know.
No, I didn't. I feel like I knew, but I didn't.
I do know. If somebody would tell me,
Yeah.
someone tell me right now.
Yeah.
No, nobody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, but it's I can't wait.
All right. Well, why don't we go fucking do something? I gotta take a piss. Let's
I gotta
wrap
pee
this
too,
up.
right
We got
there.
an hour.
Jesus Christ, dude.
That flew by.
We did 2 hours and 40 minutes.
Fuck yeah. Electronic podcast coming at you, motherfuckers. We'll see y'all next time.
Bye.
Dude.